When you work through the story wizard in StoryDrafts, you don't have to choose a plot structure yourself. The system chooses it for you, based on the genre you select. Behind the scenes, every genre is mapped to one of two proven frameworks: the three-act structure or the hero's journey. Both have been used by professional authors and screenwriters for decades. They're not rules, they're maps. And like any map, they exist to keep you from getting lost. Here's what each one is, how it works, and which genres use it. The three-act structure. This is the most widely used story structure in Western fiction and film. If you've ever watched a movie and felt like the story had a clear beginning, middle, and end, you are watching the three-act structure at work. Act 1 is the setup. You introduce your main character in their normal world, establish what they want and what's at stake, and end with an event that forces them into the main conflict. This turning point is often called the inciting incident, the moment everything changes and there's no going back. Act 1 typically covers roughly the first quarter of your story. Act 2 is the confrontation. This is the longest section, roughly the middle half of your story. Your character is now fully committed to pursuing their goal. But every step forward comes with new obstacles, complications, and setbacks. The stakes keep rising. By the midpoint, something significant shifts. A revelation, a reversal, a moment that raises the pressure even higher. Act 2 ends with your character at their lowest point. Things look impossible. This is sometimes called the dark night of the soul. Act 3 is the resolution. Your character finds the strength or the answer they need, faces the final confrontation, and the story reaches its conclusion. Loose ends are tied up. The reader gets a sense of completion. The three-act structure works, especially well when the external conflict is the engine of your story, when the central question is what happens next, and whether the hero wins or loses. It keeps your story moving in a straight line from problem to resolution. StoryDrafts uses the three-act structure for these genres: thriller, mystery, horror, science fiction, and romance. The hero's journey. The hero's journey is older than the three-act structure, much older. Scholar Joseph Campbell identified it in 1949 after studying myths, legends, and stories from cultures around the world, and finding the same pattern running through all of them. George Lucas used it as the blueprint for Star Wars. J.K. Rowling used it for Harry Potter. Tolkien used it for The Lord of the Rings. It shows up everywhere once you know what to look for. Where the three-act structure is about plot, the hero's journey is about transformation. The story isn't just about what happens, it's about how the hero changes because of what happens. The journey begins with the hero in their ordinary world, comfortable and limited, unaware of what they're capable of. Then comes a call to adventure, an invitation or a push to leave that world behind. The hero often resists at first. Then something forces the decision, and they cross the threshold into an unfamiliar world, where the old rules no longer apply. In this new world, the hero faces a series of tests and trials, meets allies and enemies, and begins to learn what this journey is really about. The road gets harder. Eventually, the hero reaches the innermost cave, the most dangerous place, the moment of greatest risk, and faces a supreme ordeal that nearly destroys them. But surviving it transforms them. They seize the reward they came for. Not just an object or a victory, but a truth, a power, an understanding they didn't have before. Then comes the road back, where the hero carries what they've learned, back toward the world they came from. The journey ends with a final test that proves the transformation is real, and the hero returns home changed. The hero's journey works especially well when the central question isn't just whether the hero wins, but who the hero becomes. If your story is fundamentally about a character being pulled out of one world and changed by what they find in another, this structure gives that arc a powerful shape. StoryDrafts uses the hero's journey for these genres: fantasy, post-apocalypse, and Western. Why does the genre decide? Because structure and genre aren't separate decisions, they're connected. A thriller lives and dies by momentum, pacing, and the mounting pressure of a 3-act engine. A fantasy epic earns its power through transformation and return. Matching the structure to the genre isn't a shortcut, it's the right tool for the job. When you pick your genre in the Story Wizard, StoryDrafts handles the rest. Your chapters and scenes will already be shaped by the right framework before you write a single word. Take a couple of minutes and check out the StoryDrafts app. Choose a genre, then check the choices that most closely match your ideas. This takes all of 3 minutes. The app will then create 2 story ideas. Choose the one you like, and it will then build a complete outline: the premise, the characters, the world. And remember, this is only a first draft. Anything and everything is editable. Add chapters, delete scenes, rewrite until the novel is exactly what you want. As a new writer, the most scary thing can be that blinking cursor on a blank page. There are no blank pages in StoryDrafts.